Hi, I'm Scott.
And I'm Oscar. And together we are the Ginfluencers UK.
The gin we're trying today is Caorunn.
There you go. Did he say that right? Who knows? The Scottish gin is made in a small batch distillation process using a copper berry chamber. Created in the US back in the 1920s. Do you remember that?
I was going to say that.
The sole purpose of this chamber was to extract essential oils as a base to create perfumes. But what does this mean to crafting gin, you may ask?
What's it mean?
Well, we're going to find out. Well, the chamber used to distill the gin, why am I having problems with that? Means that the copper works by reacting with the fragrances of botanicals, extracting maximum flavour to create a perfectly balanced and delicious gin.
How about botanicals? Let's start with the Scottish hand-picked ones first. They are rowanberry, heather, cold blush apple, dandelion, bog myrtle. These added to juniper, lemon peel, coriander seeds, cassia bark, orange peel and angelica root. It comes in a 70 centilitre bottle with an ABV of 41.8% for around £28. So they'll be making a classic gin and tonic, garnishing with some red apple that we have here. As always, we'll be trying it neat first, so let's get to it. Okay. As you might have noticed, I've got a brooch on there, right? So that's my family crest. So my family history, we are Scottish, hence my family tartan. So there you go. And this is all mine. So that's my ski and do there, and you know, there's my sporran. So yeah, I have worn it a few times in the past. Do you love a Scottish gin?
I would have thought you'd been opening while you were saying that.
All right, well, I just wanted to tell them a little bit about myself.
I know.
Why not? Ready? Oh, it's like an old door. Oh.
Yeah.
that fell off.
Now that was funny. So he's been cracking jokes way before this, and they weren't. They really weren't jokes. Oh.
Yeah, some people just don't get it. Anyway.
Oh.
It smells like gin.
No, it smells more.
What's it smell like?
It's creamier.
Creamy gin.
Anywho,
gin milkshake.
Smell. It milkshakey.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting tingling all over in my mouth.
All over in my mouth.
All over my mouth.
Right. So it does. There's no burn to that at all.
No,
it's lovely.
Loads of tingling.
Loads of tingling. It's really complex.
Yeah, as far as putting a taste to this goes, it's edging on the spicier end.
It's spicy. It's not overly junipery at all.
God, I'm getting real tingle in my mouth.
I'm not yet. I'm getting a nice warming feeling in my chest.
I'm very warm.
It's a wee bit herbal. It's
yeah, it's not incredibly spicy. It's really subtle, but it's nice. I like that.
Complex. Oh,
I know, complex. What a boring word.
Yeah. So what do I mean by that? There's quite a few different flavours going on in there, which I can't pinpoint at all. It's just very well balanced. It feels nice.
There's something in there that I really like, but I'm only getting a tiny little bit of it that jumps out. And
I really like this neat. There is no, but it's not like I'm even drinking alcohol.
I mean, that's perfect neat.
Yeah. So I get the warming feel of my chest, but there is no harshness on the throat. There's no kind of like scratchiness of and
not at all
that you get sometimes.
Not at all.
Sometimes.
I get that. Yeah.
Well.
No, I'm not going to do it again. I will. Ooh, Betty.
You older viewers will get that. You younger viewers won't know what he's talking about.
Our camera operative loves it, don't you? You absolutely love it.
Get back in your box. Back in your box. Back in your box. Anyway.
Yeah, I really like that. That is great neat.
It is great neat.
It's great neat. It's tiny bit spicy. You're getting herbal off that. I'm not getting any.
We do have their other one, which is 54%. And behind my my sporran here, we actually have their raspberry one as well. So we give that a crack later.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, let's put in a tonic.
There you go.
So let's give it a try. Cheers, Oscar.
Cheers.
So they were laughing at me because I was eating the other bit of the apple.
And then he started talking, and
and I said
stop.
to you,
Right, stop.
You get back in your box. Yeah, you.
That's my line.
Anyway.
Anywho, cheers, yeah, or whatever.
Yeah, cheers.
Bang. Oh. See, I'd tasting that differently now. So we put a light tonic with that.
We use Navas Light Tonic.
Yeah.
So a tonic from Cornwall that we love called Navas, and we use their light one because we really liked it neat. We wanted to get as much of the flavour through.
Yeah.
So we wanted something light, and we
Definitely
know that
come
it's a great
through
one.
nice.
It's lovely.
Yeah, very nice.
You get a lot more of the juniper.
Yeah, I am indeed.
It's a lot more kind of drier now. I think it's a lot more bitter.
Yep, it's drier. It's juniper.
Juniper.
Yeah, really pleasant drink.
Pleasant?
Really like that.
It's very pleasant. It's very pleasant.
It's wonderful, darling. Wonderful.
Yeah, we'd be lying if we said we haven't tried this before. We have drunk this before.
But we haven't had it with Navas Tonic.
We haven't had it with Navas Tonic. That is a first. We've had it with regular tonic before.
And it's always been full fat tonic as well.
Full fat tonic. And do you know what? I don't think they like that. I don't think any tonic brand likes it when you say full fat, apparently.
Well, tough.
Yeah.
There you go. I paid for it.
There you go.
I can call it what I like.
You caused that.
There you go.
But anyway, getting back to the gin. We've never tried it neat either. We've always had it in a gin and tonic. So I loved it neat. Really loved it neat.
Yeah, I really like that. That is, it's actually quite. I mean, it's very clean. It's very tasty.
It's
every
crisp.
mouthful still, crisp. Every mouthful still seems a little bit different as well.
I like it because I don't normally like bitter things, but it's sharper than a lot of the gins that I normally drink. And
it's got a really good bitterness in it.
There's a nice sharpness to it. And weirdly, that makes me feel of kind of being colder, out on the moors, out in the coldness.
When was the last time you were on the moors?
Well, we haven't got any around where we live. But I did.
I get what you're saying.
I did walk the dog the other day. And it was rather windy and cold, so that was pretty similar.
In this concrete jungle we live in.
In this concrete jungle. We've got
yeah.
a few parks where we live.
No, I get what you're saying. This is a very
It's
imaginative
breezy.
gin. Yeah, it's like it gives you just thoughts in your head of where you'd want to drink this.
You could imagine going back in time, Con MacLeod.
Highlander, really?
Yeah. Right.
Is that
going through
the only link you could do?
In his whole regalia, walking through, them handing him a copa glass and going
a cut glass
Yeah.
of gin.
Conor MacLeod, have this, and he'd be like, all right then, I'll have that. And he enjoys it because it's nice.
Rubbish. Anywho, right, yeah, this is actually really good. It was great neat, definitely a neat drinking gin as well. It's not as sort of herby as it was for me.
No, it's definitely not as herby
Yeah.
once you've got the tonic in it. But it is nice and sharp, nice levels of juniper. Again, there is an unusual flavour in there
I can't get over how clean that is.
It's very crisp.
I think that really does need to be a light tonic with that.
Yeah.
That is so good.
Well, no, we've always had it with a full fat tonic, like he says, and I really enjoy it with a full fat tonic. But with the light tonic, it's actually
really
great.
Nice
anyway,
it's great.
Do you know what I find it? It's a bit like it's a bit like a palate cleanser.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. This you'd want to have. Then you could go on to another dish between meals.
Yeah, between meals. Well, yeah.
Not that I have a between meal, do I? Because I continuously eat blah 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 blah.
I wouldn't say that. That's just cruel. And I'm not that type of person.
Yes, you are.
Anyway, yeah, it's very palate cleansing because I think the astringency of it, it's really, really nice.
Oh yeah.
Again, no burn, no artificial kind of scratchiness.
There is no burn at all.
No.
I mean, that's lovely. That's really nice.
Well,
should we score this before we give the game away too much? Because I do like to keep them in suspense.
In suspenders. Right. Ooh. Okay, right, go. Yeah.
Hold on. Ah, do you know what? Yeah, I'm going with this.
Right, go.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
See, I thought you'd go for a 10, and I bet you thought I'd go for a 10. It's great. It's very good.
It so nearly was a 10.
I just want a little bit more juniper in it. For me.
You?
Yeah, I just want a little bit
or
more.
Or citrus, I should imagine.
Yeah, but that's not its taste though, is
But
it?
no, I mean, anything, five is your kind of bog standard. Anything above a 5 is really good. So
no, it's a great gin. It's an absolute great gin. I do like it, and we will always have a bottle.
And strangely, we haven't tried their stronger strength one, and we haven't tried their raspberry one either. But we'll be getting those. We'll be trying those as well. But yeah, no, I really like this. We have drunk many bottles of this in this house here. We've had quite a few, and it is a very popular gin in this house.
Yeah.
And I think it's a really good go-to gin. It's like I said, it's a nice palate cleanse like that.
It's another good Scottish gin.
Yeah.
So Scottish and Cornwall seem to be in the lead at the moment for gin making. Well done to you guys.
I would say though the Scottish gins seem to be a little bit more kind of on the bitter side, and the other one seems to be on a sweeter side. I don't know.
The Cornwall ones.
Yeah, they seem to be a little bit softer, whereas the Scottish ones seem to be just a little bit more kind of punch with botanicals, and the other ones are a little bit softer and sweeter, which I absolutely adore. I love Cornish gins. But Scottish gins to me seem to be that little bit sharper, that little bit cleaner, that little bit crisper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they get their juniper somewhere else.
Anyway, go on, do your bits.
Right, don't forget to like and subscribe. Send us a little bit of feedback. Tell us what you think of that, because I should imagine quite a few people have tried that. And we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.
Cheers.